I'm pretty sure that whatever you think of Nintendo and their newest system nowadays, I think we can all agree that they love to innovate, whether it's for better or worse. In this case, the original Wii console had a successful launch lineup of video games, with one of them being the one we're going to talk about today. Wii Sports came bundled with this motion-controlled system, which made it become the 4th best-selling game of all time, behind Tetris EA, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Minecraft. It also started the Wii series of video games, where your Mii characters would do other things aside from sports. I mean, Nintendo and Mii's go together so well, it's like peanut butter and jelly. So is this game worth going back to, or would you rather play real sports instead? Well, we might as well see where I stand before COVID-19 ends. Let's go! Now in this game, there are 5 sports activities to choose from. These are tennis, baseball, bowling, golf, and boxing. 3 of these sports are played with 1 to 4 players, while 2 of them are played with 1 to 2 players. As I said before, you play as your Mii characters that you created for all of them and more. In tennis, you either play a single game, best 2 out of 3, or best 3 out of 5. Your goal is to hit a tennis ball past your opponent's side enough times to win. In each round, you'll swap places on who serves the ball to begin playing. In baseball, you need to score the most points by the end of the game to win. To do so, you need to hit the ball at the right moment and make sure no Mii character gets it before it hits the ground. You can also get a home run or launch your ball out of the park to score more points if you're lucky. The 2 teams will swap places 5 times throughout the game when your team's turn is up. In bowling, you and maybe 3 other people take turns trying to be the one to knock down the most pins by the end of the game. Each player will have to roll through 10 rounds before the game is over. In golf, you play through 3 to 9 holes as you line up your shots and hit the golf ball as best you can when trying to get into the hole at the end. Along the way, you also have to take the wind and the speed of said wind into account, because the ball will often fly in the direction and speed it's facing. Oh, and try not to land the ball out of bounds though. And finally, in boxing, you and your opponent fight to the death as you try to knock him or her out before he or she can do that to you. And you better pray to God that they don't get back up before the voiceover counts to 10. You have 3 rounds to defeat your opponent, so try to do it in less than that. It's kind of like getting into an aggravating argument, only way more fun. Oh, and one last thing before I talk about something else. Out of all the sports games in this game, this is the only one that requires the nunchuck to play. Now, with all that finally taken care of, I should talk about the rest of the stuff in this game. As you play, you'll be rewarded with skill points to get it, and getting 1,000 of them will make you be considered a pro. Hence the tagline, play like a pro. In training mode, you can train for the 5 sports with the 3 mini games in each one. As for Wii Fitness, aside from the fact that this game came out before Wii Fit, you can play through 3 random sports mini games that will determine how good you are at this game. No Wii balance board required for this one, folks. Good! I like how it's a video game that anyone of any age can come together and truly enjoy to get their bodies moving. The motion controls for this game are very well done, and keep in mind, this was a launch title for the Wii, which means they had to make the right impression from the start, and they succeeded. And this may sound personal, but I enjoyed some of these sports games in a video game more than I enjoy playing them in real life. The graphics have truly held up after all these years. I mean, they're nothing mind-blowing, but they truly don't clash with the Mii's looks whatsoever. The music is not too bad either. I also like that there's a training mode in case you need to get good at this game. I also like that the Mii's don't talk, so you can truly get immersed into the sport you're playing. Bad! I don't understand why the golf game only has 9 holes when the average game in real life has twice the amount. That's it. So after all that's said and done, Wii Sports is a great launch title for the original Wii, because the Wii U is dead now, that anyone can pick them and play. If this game got you interested in sports, I hope you have fun with them. It has just the right amount of content to keep you busy for a while. I highly recommend it, especially for those who want to see how their Wii games got better from here. So with that taken care of, I'm going to give this game 5 fingers out of 5. Okay, that's it for this video game review. If you liked it, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and or whatever. I'm the Purple Mario. If you want to shove gimmicks down our throats, do them right, Nintendo.